Hello everyone, my name is GC, GoGoGo here. Today we are making safety videos because I realize safety is one of those things people in this community absolutely are not paying attention to, which you should, because it's not just safety for yourself, it's also for others. So I'm fully geared today and I'm gonna do some reviews. I'm gonna do some safety and upgrades, tips and tricks on your backpack, on your scooter, everything else. So it's a freestyle video, so I don't even know what I'm going to talk about. Just hang on, stay to the end. Maybe I have one or more surprises at the very end. You never know. Just keep rolling. By the way, this location is a secret location. I'm not going to tell anybody where this is because I want to keep this place to myself, because this is such a beautiful spot and I love coming here from time to time to enjoy myself. I'm a private person after all. Okay, let's start out with safety. Okay, when we talk about safety, keep in mind there's different levels of safety. The first level is the minimum level. I call it level 0. Level 0 is what the government tells you what you must wear to get on the road. In this case, a simple bicycle helmet. So if you stick with level 0, it's the equivalent of go to the car dealership, buy the cheapest legally allowed cars to be driven on the road. You're going to have a shitty experience. There's no other way around it. Of course, even the $500 car is allowed to go on the road if you fix the right things. Yes, a 30-year-old car can go on the road, but is that what you want to have as experience? No, not at all. So here, let me explain to you the next 3 levels. The level 1, level 2, level 3. So first level is you must at least have a decent bicycle helmet. I'm going to blend in some examples here somewhere around me, I don't know, into my face. Some bicycle helmets, decent bicycle helmets, anywhere between $50 to $100, that range. That's the one thing you must have, a good bicycle helmet, because there are differences between simple helmets and the more expensive helmets. You don't have to buy the most expensive one. You can buy the middle ground, anywhere between $30, $50, $60, $70, $80. That's good enough. Don't go for the super cheap one, because the cheapest ones usually look ugly. So you want to look cool when you are riding your scooters, right? Because after all, you are a pioneer in a new sport. This is actually a sport. I will explain to you later why. Now, the second level is you should have a decent helmet and you should have decent knee guard. So let me show you what is a decent knee guard. This is actually a knee guard. This one here, this is knee guard. I put this on the shoulder. This is also a knee guard. That is actually a knee guard. So any knee guard will do. Sports knee guard like those I'm having, they're actually meant for jiu-jitsu. Those are martial arts knee guards. So they give you a lot of flexibilities. So if you can put the knee guards on, you can use the same on your elbow too. But most important is the knee. Let me explain to you why. Because most people only have experience with bicycles, right? When you grow up, you only have experience with riding a bike. When you fall in a bike, you don't fall the way you fall in a scooter. The way how you fall in a scooter, 99.9% of the crashes in scooters, what happens to the rider is you're going to fly over. Here, you're going to tip over the center of gravity of your entire setup. You're going to this way or that way or that way. You're never going to fall backwards. I've never seen a crash video of a scooter guy crashing backwards. Never seen it. It's always forward. So the forward motion, and there's nothing blocking you. Unlike a bicycle or motorbike, there's nothing holding you back to flying forward. And you want to fly forward. And I'll explain to you why you can take this as an advantage for your protection. Because once you know the only direction you can fly is forward, then you can do preparation accordingly and just protect your front side. This is very, very important. So what happens here is when you get into a crash, you will fall forward. So you're going to hit with your body. But the most important, most people's natural instinct is actually with their hands. But usually those crashes happen at low speed. So most likely your knee and your legs hit the ground first. So when that happens, when you have your guard, oh, I have a nice co-host of the show. Yeah. Yeah? Wonderful. Nice. So, very, very important is that when you fall, remember, try to use your knee. Try to use your elbow. Get yourself into a ball position. Now, the next equipment that you should have is a decent glove. Not just any gloves, not a cycling gloves, because most bicycle people don't fall with hands first. Their hands are usually get hit halfway through. The hands are on the railing or something, and then the whole bike crash on them as well. But the hands is very useful when you have this kind of glove. Wait, pay attention to the glove here. See how thick the padding is on top. So this is you can see the brand. I bought this actually from the Bunnings Warehouse, which is a hardware store, nationwide hardware store in Australia. So they're expensive. They're not cheap, but they're worth it. They're worth it. So you can see it gives you amazing grip, and most important, when your crash happens, make a fist and roll with it. So roll with it. So this part hits the ground first, and then you roll with your elbow to your back. And ideally do a 1 roll, 2 roll. At the same time, your knee should take the hit. Your shoe should take the hit. So those are the next things. Shoe, I already explained in one of the videos how important the shoe is. So a shoe like this gives you not only grip, but it gives you overall protection. Now what comes next? The final level, the third level, is what you see here. This is all you need, actually, for riding scooters. You don't need, you actually don't need body armor, unlike a downhill guy. A downhill guy usually get hit into a tree like this. We are not here usually. Usually scooters don't come to the forest. Scooters don't go to the forest. But the mountain bikers go to the forest. What do they hit? They hit tree trunks. So when you hit tree trunks, that is not enough. You don't hit tree trunks with your leg. You hit tree trunks with your body, your shoulder. That's the reason downhill people need to wear things like a body armor. You don't need that. So that's the good news for us. And for upper body, lower body, in the midsection, you can see I don't even wear anything whatsoever. See, nothing. And you saw in my crash video how I crashed, and those parts just get dirty because those other parts hit first. Your backpack is going to take the hit. You'll be carrying a backpack anyway, so I'm not going to talk about the backpack yet, because virtually everybody who rides a scooter properly will have a backpack, because there's nowhere else to hang anything, right? There's no storage, and you need a backpack. So you will figure out which backpack you like. Any backpack will help you protect your backside when you roll. So it doesn't really matter which one. They're all good. As long as you have one on, you're protected. So like similar to those protective suits worn by motorcyclists. Now, next part of the safety is about the scooter itself. So what are the minimum requirements? They just need to have one light usually, but that's not enough. This is a mandatory light. That's not good enough. That is absolutely not good enough. Let me show you how many lights I have. I even have more lights than this, but today I'm going with my basic. This is my basic setup during the day. So I have here 2 identical torches that can go into blinking mode. What this does is, let's see. What this does is, in fact, during the daytime, don't be afraid of blinding anybody. In the night, you cannot do this, but during the daytime, it's totally okay. You will not be blinded. Now let's have an experiment. See how far can we go until we barely see the lights. I bet with you we can go very, very fast. You can see very, very obviously. And the reason why it's very important to have this light is because it gives you people the visual indication, are you going away from them or are you coming towards them? Because this is something very important. Most people assume they can tell which direction are you riding. Actually, from far, you look identical from front or from the back. People can't tell the difference. It's really important for people to know you're coming towards them. And this light definitely give you the indication. Look how far I am. And I'm easily 50 meters away. Look how far I am. Those 2 lights, by the way, I bought them from Aldi. They're $20 each. They're not expensive. And the reason you need 2 lights instead of 1 is because they blink in synchronization. In this way, you give people the feeling that something warning is coming up. You see how far you can go? I have gone 100 meters. and it's very, very obvious, very bright, and it does not blind anybody because it's the daytime. Don't do this in the night. If you do this in the night, people hate you. So you can see, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go backwards. See if you can still see the light. This is probably the most important safety feature on your scooter that you can install. Because people, when you are speeding down the, let's say, bike lane at the legal limit, of course, legal limit, okay? And by the way, anyone who watched my video thinking using as evidence in court, forget about it, because I randomized the speed. So any video you watch, the speed is randomized. It's impossible to determine the actual speed of the scooter. Just to let you know. Okay, you can see here, it is incredibly easy for people to spot you. It doesn't matter what you wear, what color, what skin, but let's see. From the back, nothing. Oh, good. People won't care because you're going away from them. They don't worry about that. See? See the difference? This is the difference. Very, very important. Very important for people to know, are you coming towards them or are you leaving them? This is one of the most important information for other participants in local traffic. Are you coming towards them? Are you leaving them? Because people really cannot tell. When you're standing on it with a helmet, for example, from far, people really cannot tell, are you riding towards them or leaving them? It's virtually impossible. This happened to me so many times when I look at other scooters. And also most people don't have 20/20 eyesight. Just don't forget that. A lot of people don't have 20/20 eyesight. And therefore you cannot assume everybody has bright, very good eyesight. But it doesn't matter what eyesight you have. You can see that. You can see this, right? Even a half-blind person can see this. So that is all you need for the starter, for the lights. But then, of course, I don't stop there. Additionally, I have my trusted special light. This is a floodlight. I'm not going to shine into the camera. So when I switch it on, the floodlight will flood the whole area like this. It will be very bright. It's actually about 1000 lumen. This is the lowest level. So these two are 1000 lumen each in blinking mode. This one can go in sustained 1000 lumen, and that is currently on 100 or 200 lumen. But I can tilt this upwards, downwards. This is a flooding light. So in the night when I'm riding, I'm able to shine the section in front of me, and this battery lasts very, very long. And they all three are rechargeable batteries. So they all three gets recharged via USB port, which makes it very easy to recharge your battery and don't have to buy new batteries all the time. Good for the environment. So that is in a nutshell what you have to get it done before you do your proper scooting. So I hope you like my outfit. Okay, now let me move over to outfit review. Okay, wait, let me switch off this part first. Let's see, can you see them? I bet it hurts you. So now this set of 100%, the brand is called 100%. So this set is amazing. I can only say it's amazing. I'm new to the brand because I'm not a scooter until 35 days ago. And now I would consider myself as an advanced rider. And for the advanced rider, the first thing we think about is how to go get the next scooter, okay? Once you get on the scooter gang, the problem is you don't stop. It's like addiction. This is like an addiction, all right? This is an absolute addiction. Okay, personally, here's my backstory. I'm obsessed with cars. I had more than 150 cars in my life. And my last gasoline car were all convertibles, sports cars, BMWs. And now I'm driving a sporty, compact BMW electric car that is faster than most Porsche from 0 to 50. And most people don't even know that that thing is damn fast. So I beat 99% of the cars off the red light. So I'm a speed junkie. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say anything else other than I'm a speed junkie. For me personally, no other things has come close when it comes to excitement when you ride something like the scooter. Let me tell you why. Yes, this thing right now is limited to 25 km per hour, but when you're riding in a very narrow lane and in a space that is very challenging with the grounds that is very difficult to navigate, the adrenaline kicks in and all your body muscle is used. It's a full body exercise. I've never had this much fun exercising as this. In fact, I quit my gym membership because of this thing. I used to pay something like $30-something a week for EMF gym, $33 a week. That's a lot of money. Don't get me wrong, it's a great gym. I love the gym. But I quit that gym now because I don't need it anymore. I'm doing right now 3 to 4 hours a day exercise according to the trusted Apple Watch. And I'm hitting my exercise target by 300% a day. So it's insane. And in fact, here's a nice side effect. My leg muscle has grown steadily. And in fact, because my strong muscle is on the right, my strong leg is on the right hand side. My right leg is starting to grow a bit bigger than the left leg. So I have to practice my weaker leg more so that I don't look like a weird guy. And now, what I was talking about is just gear. This set, 100% is really 100% there to support you. This helmet is called Trajecta. It's not a cheap helmet, but it's worth its money. That's all I can say. Full face with MIPS built in, which is a system to help you to prevent significant damages to your brain through rotation. And it's very comfortable once you get used to it. Initially, I find it tight, but it's supposed to be tight. It's not supposed to be loose. You don't want a helmet that's loose. And now the helmet will grow on you just like a pair of jeans. So after one day of riding so far, today is actually my first full day riding this. Before that, I had 1 day, half day riding with it. I didn't film it. But this is my first day riding whole day full in this helmet. So far, it's incredibly comfortable. And this set here is called Surpass. This is a level 2 protection according to the specs. And this, I also have a level 1 set called something, I forgot. I'll blend in the name here somewhere. This is very comfortable. I've been wearing it the whole day so far, and now it's almost, in fact, now almost 1 p.m. So in fact, this is something I was surprised about. I tested this morning. I woke up, I was wearing this whole thing already at home, including the helmet, just to feel like how does it feel like wearing this thing whole day. And I have to say, very, very comfortable. And yesterday when I was making videos in different areas, I was wearing the sets without the helmet, and the set was doing extremely well. It's very flexible. It does pinch certain places when you're getting used to it. Like in this corner here, it's pinch a little bit, but it could be because of my setup, because I put additional knee guard on top of it. So normally it doesn't look like that. Normally just like this. That is enough. I'm going for overkill. So normally just imagine this part doesn't exist. This is how it looks like. You have seen it on my pictures. I wonder if you can see the detail. They look very nice. Yeah. So very comfortable, very nice, and I highly recommend it. And the arm, here's a pro tip. When you go for your knee, you go for the size that fits you. When you go for the arm, you go for one size bigger. So why do you want to go for one size bigger? It's because when you exercise, your arms get bigger through the blood flow. So when it feels nice and tight when you are in the shop, trust me, when you start to ride this thing, because unlike a motorbike, you're not using much of your arm. Your arm is also used when you want to jump curbs and do other things, control your body. So you definitely get an upper body exercise. When that happens, your arm will get bigger, like a gym. When you go to the gym, when you finish training, you look bigger too, right? So you're going to swell up. Therefore, you need to give your bodysuit enough space to swell. Leg is okay, because you've been using your leg the whole time, so the size doesn't change as much. But the arm is the one that changes most from the morning to the evening throughout the day. So give yourself a little bit slack, go for the next size bigger. That's my pro tip. And the reason why you can go a bit bigger is because there's a Velcro. You can see here the Velcro. This Velcro allows you to tighten it any way you like. You can see I didn't even hit the absolute bottom. It can still go tighter. And the size you can see I'm wearing here, this is actually 2 more dogs. Nice. Wonderful. And so this size here is XL size. This is the largest size 100% mix for the Surpass series. This is XL. So XL is supposed to fit everybody under the sun. And you can see this is a decent fit. And another good part is when you wear this, I thought initially it's going to be hot, but in reality when you're riding, the airflow is on top, not at the bottom. You see the top, this dark part? This is very breathable, extremely breathable. The technology behind it is amazing. It is very breathable. In fact, in the night, I feel cold in the night. When I'm riding home after dark, it's not really cold. It's about 16, 17 degrees and Celsius, not Fahrenheit. And it feels cold on the skin in the night. And during the daytime, it feels cooling. So I highly recommend this body set. And this is probably one of the best body set you can buy for the money you are spending. And one thing, don't forget, unlike other technology like on the scooter, you're going to upgrade. Your body set, you will not need to upgrade at all because it's the same protection years in, years out. So it totally pays off to buy an expensive protective suit because as long as you're an adult, you're not growing anymore, you're changing anymore, usually you should be able to wear the same protective gear for years to come. So you can change your scooters, upgrade your scooters, change everything else. I bet you're gonna stay with the same suit for at least 3 to 5 years. I've seen YouTube video people using 10-year-old gears, and it's okay because those gears not supposed to stay new. If you get banged up, that's where this show the wear and tear. That shows your shows your experience. I would say somebody with a brand new armor in this shows that you are a newcomer. Only when you wear something that's been worn shows that you actually has gone out and used it properly. So this is my tip. Go for one size bigger for your arm and for the right size for the leg. Alright, this is a long enough video. I hope you like this video and give me a like and subscribe. I really mean it. This is a brand new channel. Yes, I have been to YouTube before, and this is a new channel, new topic, new audience, new community. I really need your support to make this a success. I want this to be the central hub for everybody who wants to ride scooters, who wants to use micro mobility, and there's millions of different opportunities I can foresee, and that's the reason I'm joining this space for at least the next 5 years to come. All right, so I hope to have you on my side. Give me a like and subscribe. This is GC by GoGoGo. Smooth